Baby, what you want me to do? Hot Tuna, CVT guitar lesson for Steve. Steve, you got good taste in music, man. I've heard of Hot Tuna, and you know, I know I've had to have heard them over the years, but is it Jorma, the guitar player, just fabulous. And I'm realizing, you know, a lot of their stuff is jam related, and like you told me, you'll have different versions of the same song, you know, where they bust out and they don't play things the same the whole time. And I know Frank Zappa does that. This one has some solidity in it, which is the parts that you just heard in the intro, and then the solo. It's 10 pages. It's a beast. Take these riffs especially when we get into the solos, and just go over and over them, and just such a good player, man. So, and then I got a really long one coming up for you. Funky number 7, 15-minute song. That's going to be a blast. Standard tuning for this, section 1, 0 seconds in. And you probably know this blues riff. It's been played so many different ways over the years, but it starts with a B5. It's 7E and 9A, and kind of dot 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 dot. Same with the last song. There's a lot of those little pauses, like the swing feel in there. So strum, and then stretch up to 11th fret on the A with your pinky. Keep the root on the B note, which is 7th fret E string, and go down, up. The up would go right back to the B5 power chord. So your melody is, but keep the B in there. And then mute, up, down, up. Okay, same exact thing, but move it flat a whole step. That puts you in the A5 position. Our stretch will go to the 9A, to the E5, open to EA. And I thought this was really cool. Now there's two guitar players, and they're usually not playing the same thing, and that's another thing I like that's going on with Hot Tuna. I thought this was killer right here. From the low E string down, it's 7, 5, 6. Go down, up, down. And what you're going to do, think in triplets. Down, up, down, move it back a half step, go up, down, up, back a half step, down, up, down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then end on the open 2 EA string. That's our E5 power chord. On the A string, open 1, rest to 2. So let's do it again. And then the verse comes in. This is section 2. Palm mute, open E, and then open 2 EA, no palm mute. That's kind of the pulse or the backbone or the beat for this. Do the same thing, but we're going to go to the 4th fret A. Keep the open E consistent. Same thing, but we're going to go to the 5th fret on the A. Same thing, but back to the 4th fret A. So your melody in there is, and you're going to do that 4 times. E, 5A, it's a G power chord sliding to 5-7. Now it's the same concept, but it's closed position now, no opens. And then same concept, palm mute the root, and then go 5-9 EA. Palm mute the root, 5-7 EA. Palm mute the root, back to 5-9 EA. Do that 3 times within the double dots. For those stretches, Steve, what you want to do is keep the thumb low on the back of the neck. That'll allow you the freedom to stretch further. It's restricting when your thumb is up. The further up the neck this way, you know what I mean? Those stretches are harder to get. So keep that in mind. Maybe mid-neck. Freeze your whole fingers up. From there, you're going to go back to the first one that we did. twice though. 5-7 EA, it's our A5 sliding to 7-9. Palm mute the root, and then go 7-11 EA. Palm mute the root, go 7-9 EA. Palm mute the root, 7-11 EA. So it's same concept minus the slide, starting on the A5 to the E5, open 2 EA. Back to this cool turnaround. A little different on the hitting though. You'll go 3E, open on the A, hammer onto the first fret to 2A. Yeah. 2 times of that whole section, which is the verse section, and then the whole rest of the song, except for the ending, is a bunch of solos. So you've got like, what is that, 9 pages of solos, 8 pages? But some nice stuff here. Starting with this first one, solo 1. There might be some more rhythm in here, because I have 2 different solos. You're gonna go, oops, 11G, follow the fingering in your tabs on this, slide to 13, 12-12 BE, 15B, bend, vibrato, and that's a whole step, bending a D to an E. That's our first riff. A lot of times you can use the lines in the tabs that I put for you for little subgroups for your riffs. E12, 15-12B, 14G bend twice. And then 12-14G down up. And then 14-14D vibrato. So now there's a few ways to do the fingering. You could go, or just experiment with that. I like the middle finger in there personally, but alright, top of page 3, 12G slide. 104, our next timestamp. 4G slide to 6. On the B, go 5-7, 7 bend release pull to 5, and then half step bend vibrato. I like his use of bends as well. So you can hear the difference between the whole step and the half. So you have this. To 7-5B. 7B, bend, and then you're going to grab the 7 on the high E and do that 4 times. 7B, bend, vibrato. Pre-bend release, pull to 5. So 6-5 GB. 7B bend. Timestamp 112. Open B to 11G. This was kind of interesting. So bend the 11G, rest, and then on the B string go 10, 11, 12, 12 bend. So then go 12B. Love that. 10 hammer 12 pull 10 on the B. 11 10 GB. 11 G bend vibrato. So it's beautiful. 115 in, 3B bend. Open E, 3 open B. 2G bend. Open, bend 2. Bend 2. Pre-bend release, pull to open. To do 2D. So and then open hammer 2 on the G. Open 1 2 on the A. So that's the end of the turnaround, right? 120 in, open 2 on the D string. That's a pick, and then a series of hammer pulls, like the Hendrix things, several times. 1 123, 9G. Go ahead and use your pinky on this and slide to 11. This was really cool too, very colorful. Slide to 11 and then go, oh, that's on the D. And then go 9G, 8B, 9B, step and a half, bend, release. So it's, and then 9G, hammer 11. Okay, 9, hammer 11, pull 9. And then 12, 9D, G, vibrato. 12D. 9G, slide to 12, bend a whole step. Or bend a half step. And I thought this was cool too, because it's not your standard way you would play this riff. You can bend away from it or down, but we do need to go 12BE. Down, up, 15, pull 12B. So it's, or I like pulling down. Most people would go, he's going 14E, half step bend. 12, hammer 14, pull 12. 12E, 14, 12, BE. So it's vibrato, again. 15, 17E, bend. 15, bend. Let's take our third finger back there. And then 15, 12, 15, 12, E, B, B. Okay, top of page 4, 14G, bend, vibrato. So it's 136 in, 14 pull 12 on the G to 14D, 12 hammer 14B to 12E. Pretty cool too. 14B bend to 14E. Love it. And that's what I mean by subgrouping these riffs that just go over and over that. Very abstract player. 14B bend, vibrato. Pre-bend release, pull to 12. 14 pull 12 G. So. And then 14 12 DG twice to 13G to 12E. 9G to 9E, and it's a hold, slide, and then go 7 on the EBE, 4, G and E, same thing on the second fret, so you end up with this, yeah, that's your chordings of it, to open E, and then 0, 1, 2, A. Minute 44, 15B bend to 12E twice, and you're going to do that 3 times. So, when you do stuff like that, Steve, what I do to keep it clean, I place my index to where it's touching the B ahead of time, so when I do my bend on the B, it drops onto this index finger, keeps it clean. Okay, that is played 3 times like I said, and then bend the 15B, hold, 12E, 15B twice on the bend, and then, once again, 15B bend, 12E twice, times 4. It's another riff, even though it's 3 notes. 15B, and then on the B string, alternate pick, 12, 12, 15, 12, 3 times. It sounds like this. Bend release pull to 12 on the B, and then go 14G, 12B, 12G vibrato, and follow the picking in your tabs. 153, 15B, 12, 14, 12G to 14D, back to 12G, 14, 12 D, and then on the G, 14, 12, 14 bend, 12 slide. So it's, oops, 9G, third finger, slide to 12, or slide to 14, it's a 12G. So, 2 times of that. Minute 59, 9G, slide to 11, and then 10B twice. Play that 4